went in there and opened the system up so that more than 50 people would win, is that it? It is no excuse. Their company must be insured. They should be prepared for such. I think the board should take them on. They should go to the police. They should go to court and force them to pay.
There's supposed to be a gaming commission, isn't
there?
There
is a gaming
under the NLA.
There is a gaming commission. I'm sure they are in charge of that.
Yeah.
But for me, I don't know if the bettors actually
they
went
to
agree with the teams that look, play this way so that you win or lose so we can win.
Who decided to pay 35% of the winnings?
No, they can do originally, no, yesterday was it they said they were going to pay the original money you use in staking. So if I use one ticket cost, one city, that's what they will pay you.
That's ridiculous.
Are you serious?
So how about 35%? That's still unpardonable.
No, they should pay the full claim. I mean the full winning whatever. Yesterday, how many people in their dreams thought that Newcastle United, a team that has been relegated, will be beaten Tottenham by 5-1.
Right.
And if I were to bet, I would bet on Tottenham.
How many
Not
new Leicester would carry that?
So it is a game of, and every time the people who bet are losing, the companies are always winning. So one time, I mean, if they can't pay 127,000,
they shouldn't be in
business. They should close them down.
Exactly. I'm sure the gaming commission will play a key role in this, but for me, it is a no. Once the boys have betted and they have won, why not? I mean, you have to pay them. You pay them. Okay.
No, because what I know, the NLA, they have soccer cash. And what soccer cash does is this, that they have a system, is already known to the public. So if on a weekend, multiple people win the ultimate prize, they share. So if the ultimate prize is 127,000, they share amongst them. So everybody gets something, right? So you can't tell me you cannot pay. I mean, they're just exploiting the people.
Right, so of course, you have also been talking about it. You had it, and I'm sure you have your own views about it. Let's listen to you while George went out there on the street.
The rapid increase of betting companies across the length and breadth of the country asks more questions than answers. Let's take this scenario, for instance, where bettors win and the company is unable to pay, citing system failure. We are asking, are companies there to rip customers off their income? And let's also talk about the youth who are now engaging in betting. Is there future bleak for them, or let's say Ghana as a whole? This is Daily Rant. Let's keep talking. Have you ever staked a bet before?
Yes, I have. I tried that when I was in the SHS. I think that was like 2013, and it was super bet too.
What were you?
I did once and I lost. Since then, I haven't tried again.
No, I've not done before. I see to be a waste of time.
You think they are there to rip customers of their income?
It's really annoying as a customer, because I was aware when I was taking a bet, I saw the odds, so I knew definitely I'd have something out of the 3 CDs I staked. So to me, I think they're ripping off customers. Yeah.
It's business. It's a game. It's gambling. You understand? If you win, cool. If you don't win, they get the money. You understand? So if you say they are there to rip customers off, I think it's too harsh.
But if the customers lose, it's okay with them. But if it's time for you to pay them,
you see, that's the problem. When it comes to money issues, people behave funny. You see, I staked a bet once. I won't mention the amount, but I lost. You see, once you lose, going back to do it again is difficult.
If I should win and you don't want to give me my money, and it means like you don't want me to come again. And moreover, it's like a business, and it's like a high risk investment. And moreover, when I was taking to, you assured me that when I win, this is the amount I'm going to get, and I want to give my money to, it's like a problem. So I think one way or the other, you are just sucking the customer away.
Let's take the super bet issue, for instance, the one in Kumasi. Initially, it was 50,000 cedis that the company was supposed to pay the bettors, and now it's risen to 127,000. If a big company like this cannot pay 127,000, you don't need to be in operation then.
I actually followed that story. It was I think the odds were 99 to 92 something. So yeah, I've staked 3 CDs bets, and I know I've won 3,000 CDs, and I come to you, you tell me your system has been hacked. Seriously, you are not being fair to me. Because I come to you, sometimes there are mistakes. You guys told me you can't renew their mistakes. So with this, I really think it's ripping off.
If a company as huge as Superbet, Superbet is one of the companies that began this whole betting thing. And if you find yourself in such a situation, I don't think it's right for you to even come out to say to the public that we think we have been hacked. how much is the money? How much do they make a month? How can you just sit there and tell us that you've been hacked? So for that matter, I paid, for instance, 5,000 cedis to stake a bet, and I've won. I have an evidence to prove that I've won. Come on, this one there, it could be high court matter.
It's not fair, because I have in mind that I've paid 3 cedis or 4 cedis. And you know, have in mind that this money is that if I should pay 3 cedis, my friend also pays 3 cedis, 4 cedis. They sum all together. Yeah. And you know, they also use it as an investment somewhere. Yeah. And they make profit on it. So if I've also stick my bet, you have to pay my money, irrespective of your... So if you mean your system has been hacked, my money cannot be hacked. You have to pay my money. That one day, you have to pay me.
In every institution, there are occupational hazards. And so if your system has been hacked, according to the company, they should understand this.
Not at all. There are some occupational hazards that are pardonable. There are some that are unpardonable. In this instance, a pardonable one can be a delay in payment of the money. It's pardonable. But to tell me that your system has been hacked, so you can't give me my 127,000 cedis. Come on, this is a lot of money.
You know very well that circumstances do happen. You should have put measures in place to prevent that thing. I know I have in mind that I've won this amount of money. I have plans for it. And then here lies the case. I come, you tell me, because of your system, you can't cpay me. You will pay me my 2 cedi or 3 cedi.
It's really not acceptable. I really not accept that, seriously.
At the rate at which the youth are engaging in betting in Ghana, do you think the future is bleak?
I think the whole situation boils down to the high rate of unemployment in the country. Because I even heard there's an association called Unemployed Graduates Association, and they even pay dues. That's the most annoying part. You see,
they have money to pay dues.
You see, that's the most annoying part. But you see, times are hard. And this betting thing is one quick way to make money. If you are lucky, if you can predict, if you know the nitty-gritties of it, you go and predict and that's how we call it, you get money. So these guys who are unemployed, it's a nice avenue to make money, you know, to look after yourself and your family.
You know it's hard these days. Being a youth, going to a betting company, you bet 2 cedis and you have the hope and then the vim to win 3,000 cedis. To me, I don't think it's bleak, because we seriously don't have employment opportunities in Ghana now. To me, I really don't think it's the future for the youth is bleak.
I sincerely think the future is bright, you know, because imagine you went to stake a bet with 500 cedis and you want 10,000 or 15,000 cedis. You can start your own small business with that. Me, for instance, if I stake with 500 Ghana and I win 15,000, I'm going to start a small company and I employ 5-6 people. I take them off the street. They are employed. So if I do that, 2 other people do that, 3 other people, 5 other people do that. The future is very bright.
It's a kind of like a work for the youth now, because before I'll go and stake a bet, I have to make a background about the teams that are playing. You know, it's a work.
So it makes you a sports expert.
Yeah, that's it. And you know, when you go to these advanced countries, people make a lot of money out of it. And like before they make money out of it, they learn a lot about teams and also broadens your mind.
NewDay gets priority to viewer participation on the show, and so you might want to add your voice to the topic up for discussion. Go on to our social media pages and drop your comment. On Facebook, it's NewDay on TV3, and on Twitter, it's our NewDay TV3. This has been Daily Rant.
Welcome back. Interesting. Very calm runs. I liked it.
Of course, when
they've lost money.
when you've lost money, certainly
you don't have the energy
to talk about. Okay.
Anyway, I'm trying to remember when last I placed the bet.
Okay.
And no, nothing
you
really
don't.
comes to mind.